Hello there, I'm Requena, and here I am for another video of Tai Chi and Qigong. I'm a Tai Chi specialist taking classes for Parkinson's Care and Support UK, and this video is particularly based around the theme of endurance. I'm going to rush through the warm-ups a little bit more today, purely so that I can give you a bit more time on the first move called the parting of the horse's mane. But please do take your time when you do them yourselves, and remember that the ideal number of each one is 6, minimum 3 each side. Okay, let's go. So, feet hip width apart, one hand inside the other, or just linked to the other, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Just leading from the waist, nice and easy. And we change. One arm up, other hand on the side of the waist, shift the weight over. And again. So just alternating from side to side, nice and easy. Hand on the side of the waist moves you over, other hand and arm bend over. Good. So feet together, lace your hands together, keeping your legs and knees nice and straight. Turn your hands, palms down, come down as far as you can, then forward and back gently. If your back is very sore, just go gently as far as you can and not too big a stretch at the top. So if you can only go down this far, that's fine as well. Just start where you are and build up slowly. So feet wider apart now, just as wide as you can. One hand on the other wrist and just shift the weight over. One leg bent, one leg straight. Let me just step back a little bit so you see a little bit more of me. So one leg bent, one leg straight. And just alternate side to side. If you can go a little bit deeper, please do, but otherwise, just do what you can. They're really great warm-ups to help the body. So again, feet wider apart, hands across the chest in fists. The outer arm comes up, the other one down in front of the body. As you turn to face the straight leg, bend the other leg, one arm down, one arm up. Cross them the other way round, up, down, open, as you bend one leg, straighten the other. Again, so the arm that comes down the leg corresponds to the straight leg. The arm, in fact, the arm that comes up here is the one that stretches open, the other one down. Okay, so very good for coordination. Don't worry if you don't get it at all for the first few sessions. These things take time. Just work with it and it'll come. So turning your legs now into more of a lunge position. One hand at the base of the spine, palm away, the other one on the front leg. Bring the weight into the front leg. Turning gently, alternate. So the purpose of these is to keep both feet on the floor, stretching and straightening your back leg as you bring the weight into the front leg, which is bent, and keeping your upper body as straight as you can. So you want to avoid doing this where possible. Keep it straight. And the last one of these is one hand on the other wrist. Bring the weight forward into the front leg. Turning gently again, one foot at a time if you can. Back leg straight, front leg bent, just stretching gently. And one more each side. So again, bringing the weight into the front leg, straightening the back. And relax. Upper body now. So feet hip width apart, palms down, palms up. So palms down at chest height, then palms up and straightening open the arms as completely as you can. This is very good if you feel your breathing is out, you think you're catching a cold, grief, anxiety, you're opening the chest, the heart, the lungs, and exercising the back. Now, just rotating the arms backwards, just do 3 today, and then 3 forward. And then feet stay where they are, hip width apart, one forward, one back. and then change, starting facing the other direction, and rotate. Good. Not easy those, hey, but it will come. Okay, so rotating the head now, 3 times in each direction. The head can make some funny noises. That's very normal, so just relax if you hear that. Good. And just as a sideline, I forgot in another video, but if you're feeling very stressed as well, you can add this in between. It's not a precursor for anything, but it just really lets everything go. So really scrunch your shoulders to your ears in a moment, and as you let them go, give a good sigh. I'll do 3 with you now. So here we go. Again. That can sometimes be all that you need. And you can do those before or after the head rolls. So here we go. Coming up with the arms, palms facing you. Turn the palms out and relax the arms down. Breathing in on the way up. Turn the palms, breathing out on the way down. We'll do a few more. Breathe in, turn the palms, breathe out. 1 more for now. Turn and out. So as I say, the ideal is to do a 6 of each or 3 bare minimum. Those you can do as many as you want, but for today's purpose, I want to give you enough time to do the first move, so I'm just running through them a little bit faster. So then you bring your feet together, rub your hands, bend your legs slightly and place your hands just above your knees and forward and back very gently. And then circles to one side. These are a great way to warm your knees up and stretch them out, and then back the other way. Especially if you do a lot of gardening, especially during this strange time of the coronavirus. A lot of people are out in their gardens, weather permitting, and you can get stuck in one position and on your knees for a long time. So a good one. So I'm just going to do the opposite wrist and ankle. Changing the camera, you probably don't see my head very much, if at all, but just to show you the lower down level you can do if you want to. So if you can't balance very well and you haven't got a wall nearby, you place the weight on your standing leg with your knee bent, and then just rest the toes of the opposite foot on the floor. Now with the opposite hand, you rotate the wrist and you rotate the ankle. You do a few one way and a few the other. If, of course, your balance is good, you can lift the foot as I'm doing. Okay, now, when I do fist and flex, so I close the hand as I flex the foot, point the foot as I open the hand. If you can lift the foot, do that. If not, heel as you close the fist, point the foot as you open the hand, and stay on the floor. And you don't travel, you just do it in front of you, and the standing leg has a soft knee or bent knee, and then just shake it out. Okay, so I'll just alter the camera again, and we'll do the other side, nice and easy. Of course, you can hold on to the wall, 2 fingers, 1 finger, so you can reduce it, and lift the other foot and rotate from here. And then fist, flex, point, release. Okay, and always your standing leg has a soft or slightly bent knee, and shake it out. Shake it all out. So this is a good one. Just shake it all off. Just have a little good shake to move the body and release the stress. Literally, that's a really good one to do. I'll do some more videos on different themes and cover stress and relaxation in greater detail with things like this. But today, it's a bit more about endurance. So in previous videos, you've seen the first move where you come out with your left foot. I'll do my right foot so you see it as my left. And you step, toes, heel, center the body, bending the legs. And as the legs come up, the arms follow to shoulder height. Roll the hands and simply come down. So if I alter the camera, hopefully you'll see all of me, or at least the bits you need. So feet are together, You step sideways just to hip width apart with your left foot, toes, heel, bend the legs so you've got the weight in the center of the body. And then breathe in, raise your legs, come up, roll the hands at shoulder height and come down. Now this is a good practice as well, which can help stress and relaxation. Just to keep going slowly, working the body together, lower and upper. Straighten the legs, follow up with the arms to shoulder height. Bend the legs, they stop first but follow down with the arms. So that's the opening form. Now when you're doing the arms, I'll just do it here to demonstrate, you're actually just coming up with the arms to shoulder height, shoulder width apart here. Now with the hand, if I turn sideways, you might be able to see better. The elbow's slightly soft and you just come round with the hand here. Okay, so you're breathing in, come up, roll the hand and come down. Breathing in, come up, arm bent, breathing out, come down. Okay, so breathing in, come up, breathing out, come down. So you see the movement of my wrist is nice and soft, okay? So you don't want to do this because you'll arch the wrist and you block the energy from flowing. So you just come up, fingers down, roll the hand slightly and a cupped hand comes down. Now, as I mentioned in another video, your lower dantian, just below your navel. So the arms come up to shoulder height and they come back down to that position. Okay. Now, we've just done the chi ball. So here you're going to go on to the next move. So from this point just below the navel as the arms come down, you're going to just turn the palms inward. Okay, so you're connecting the ball that way. And then you're going to shift your weight. So you come over to your right hand side. So the energy from the left hand moves you over. You come round and collect the ball here and turn your left foot in. I'll show you the lower part of my body in a moment. So let's recap. Feet together. You step sideways, hip width apart, toes first, then heel, bent legs. Breathing in, straighten the legs, come up with the arms. Roll the hands and arms, come down, legs slightly bent. Turn the palms to face each other. Shift the weight. If you can, do both at the same time. So upper and lower body, I'm just showing you the sway. Come round, keeping that connection of the ball and the foot in. So as you come round with the hands, as we did in a previous session, you keep the connection of the ball. So if I come closer to you here, your palms are facing you and you just bring them round, keeping that connection here. Now, if you lose it at all at the beginning, what I suggest you do is, let's say you're over here and you have to bring the hands back together. Just give it a try and then look at your hands. Make sure one is directly in front of the other. So you're not over here somewhere or over here. Here. And the ball finishes just off center on your right hand side. Okay, I know I'm doing the opposite side for me, but so that you can see opposite, it is your right hand side. So I would normally be going here. Okay, so you step left, toes, heel, breathe in, come up, breathe out, sink down. You collect the ball and then you're going to shift over to your right hand side, holding the ball. Your elbow relaxes. You don't want to be completely soft like that and collapsed, but you don't want it to be stiff here, just relax. Lower hand just below your navel, top hand at throat height or chin height. Now with your legs, I'm just going to adjust the setting of the camera so you can see. So first of all, I would be here, feet hip width apart. I step, toes heel. legs bent slightly. Now I come up, straightening the legs, arms up to shoulder height, roll the hands and softly come down. Then turning the palms inward, I shift the weight, come over with the ball and bring the foot round. Now, this can be tricky because of balance. So what you want is both knees are bent from the beginning, and as you come down, you bend them slightly. So as you have your hands here and you come round to make the ball, you're shifting the weight, you see, of your lower body as well. Your knees are bent. So come over, you want to place the weight as much as possible on your right leg with the knee bent. Your left leg comes off the heel, slide it in, the heel touches the side of the right ankle, and you open the hip. So try not to do this because when it comes to turn in another session, you feel it quite restrictive. So from here, as you brought the ball over, you turn. So I'll just do the legs first. So you're going to step, toes, heel, bend slightly. Then you straighten the legs as you bring the arms up. Then you bend them down. So I'm just doing the legs. Turn the foot of the left leg, open the hip, and standing on the right leg more. So the ideal is eventually that you're about 95+% on the right leg, okay? Knees are soft. Now, obviously, that may not be possible to begin with. You might find that you're just sort of here. That's fine. Your hips may be stiff. But if you can, turn the foot, bring it in. So your right leg and knee are facing forward. Your left leg and knee are facing to your left side. Opening up the hips. Now, at the same time, you're working the upper body. The reason this helps with endurance is because you're learning to shift your weight and you're also placing the weight on one side as opposed to the other. So you're helping your body to become stronger. And to learn to stand on one leg has been proven in America scientifically that it goes a long way to help or prevent strokes. The Chinese have known this for a long time. So learning to shift your weight healthily and properly and being able to stand on one leg is a very great thing to learn for posture, for endurance, to help prevent something like stroke as well. So we've got a lot going on there, plus you're going from one side to the other, so coordination and everything. Don't be surprised if at first you don't feel relaxed because you've got to work at it, but with time and practice, it will be so, and it certainly can be so. So we'll do that again a few times. So feet together. So to your left, step out, hip width apart, toes, heels, settle and bend the legs. Breathing in, straightening the legs, the arms follow out in front of you with elbows soft, fingers down, shoulder height and shoulder width. Roll the hands as I suggested earlier, keeping the hands cupped, come down, the legs stop first. Let the hands come down to just below your navel. So I'll move forward for you now. Here, turn the palms inward to connect. As you shift the weight to your right hand side, bring the hands connected to rest in a ball on your right hip. So your right hand is on top of your left. And you bring the foot round as I suggested, turning your left foot so the heel of the left foot rests on the side of the right ankle. Both knees are bent, your right knee facing forward, your left knee facing to the left side, with your hips as far open as you can get them. Okay? If you can only manage that, start from there, and hopefully with practice you'll be able to open your hips a bit more. So remembering the ball here, come round, shifting your weight, a bit like a pendulum, like a seesaw, knees soft. That's what you're doing. And then bring the ball around here. Now you might end up a bit like a teapot rather. I remember doing this when I first started practicing because you're thinking, oh, everything comes over, but not so. So you want to just shift the weight, keep the weight in the right leg and keep the body upright. Now that may take practice, especially if you're having a rough day and your body's a little bit bent. But if you find you're here and you can very gently bring yourself up with no pain, that's fine. If, however, it remains at that point, then start from there. And with time, all being well, things will progress. Okay, so let's recap a few times and then we'll close down. So feet together, knees soft. Step to your left, toes, heel, center in the middle. Now straightening the legs, come up with the arms to shoulder height. Roll the hands back and bend the legs slightly, arms coming down to just below your navel. Turn your palms in to face each other. Shift the weight to your right. Hold the ball, elbow relaxed, and turning the left foot in by opening the hips. Come a bit closer here now. So knees soft. Step to your left, toes, heels, settle in the middle. Breathing in, come up, straightening the legs. Roll the hands, sinking the legs, come down with the hands to just below your navel. Turn your palms in. Shift the weight to your right, bringing the left foot in, hold the ball, open the hip and relax. So the ball is off center to your right. If you're a little bit over here and you can't move too well, don't worry too much. Just get the basic principle of it. If you're feeling stressed, giving it a go, in between sessions, remember, let that one go. Do it again, one more time. Step left, toes, heel, settle in the middle. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out to sink down. Palms facing each other, shift the weight, bring the ball over, left foot in, relax. So do that as many times as you wish. The more practice, the better. Repetition is the key. And we'll close down now in the same way we've done before. So we're just going to do a few seconds, a minute of horse stance. Feet hip width apart if you want to stay high level. Knees bent slightly, arms like so, palms facing you, facing downwards. Always, always keep your eyes open. That's very important. And just breathe naturally. Relax as much as you can. Weight in the back of the feet, the heels. And just take it easy. If your upper body is stiff, just ease out the shoulders, relax. If you want to go wider, widen your stance and just come down a little bit further and relax. So just watch that you don't lean backwards or forwards to compensate. Just center, relax, and breathe normally, looking straight ahead, but not focused on anything in particular, and keeping your eyes open now. Just nice and relaxed. Just nice and relaxed. Good. So you hold that for a minute or two at the end maximum. So if your practice is, let's say, 20 minutes, you only ever need to do a couple of minutes of horse stance. If you want to increase the time that you do horse stance, which is also really good for endurance, so we'll cover that in more detail another time, then by all means do 5 minutes or longer of horse stance after the warm-ups. But you never want to do 15 minutes of practice and 15 minutes of horse stance because you'll wipe out the good that you've done. So we're just going to finish off now. So if you wear glasses like me, take them off. Rub your hands together. Washing into the face, come around the sides of the nose, eyes, overhead, round the ears, the mouth. Again, nose, eyes, overhead, ears and mouth. One more time. Good. And then we finish off completely by gathering the good energy and collecting it, storing it at our center. So from your center, feet hip width apart, hands just below the navel. Gather as you breathe in, Breathe out as you bring the energy back down to that center. Again, 3 times. Storing away all the good work that you've done. So you're always putting in positive, healthy deposits of energy that will keep you well, healthy, and with great energy, good well-being all round. That's the intention of these sessions. Look after yourselves, stay well and safe, and I'll be back soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.